Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the channel. This is Mr. R, and today I'm going to be kind of showing you the method that I am using to do gold snipers in Black Ops 6 Zombies. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you exactly the method that I'm using. Now, I have 0 camos on this gun yet, okay? Just 28 critical kills, and the gun is level 2. So basically the method that we're using here in order to get gold on these guns is we're going to go ahead and instead of having like the regular sight on the gun, we're going to go ahead and use just the regular red dot sight. And I'll show you the reason for that in just a minute here as soon as we get loaded in. So just like most of the other methods that we've been using so far in the game for getting gold camos, we're going to load into a directed mode game here. And the reason that I have the red dot on instead of a different sight is because it's just easier to kind of line up the shots quickly versus if you're using the default like sniper scope, in my opinion. If you have the red dot on, it's just a little bit quicker to get the sight up, and it's a lot easier to kind of line up your shots. Like I said, if you're going to do this method, doing it on directed mode, just like we've done all the rest of the guns so far, is probably the easiest method to do so. And I've been actually preferring to do pretty much all of my camo grinding on Liberty Falls so far, not on Terminus. I just find it to be a little bit more open and less crowded, less hectic. Now, of course, if you want this to be literally as easy as humanly possible, load into a directed mode game and just stay right here on round 5, or round 3 rather, and just take out zombies one by one. You gotta get 2,000 critical kills, so it's gonna take you a while either way, but this method is gonna have the slowest spawns possible. Now, as I'm getting set up, I will say I do kind of like to stay on round 3 for a little while here, because I'm grinding up with the snipers, working through the camo challenges and everything, and although the snipers are strong, at the very beginning, it's tough to get these kills with them, and especially if they're a lower level and you don't have like the extended mag attachments and all that, this is a lot easier than having, 25 or 30 zombies to deal with all at the same time. So if I'm loading into the game with a level 1 sniper for the very first time, I'll probably stay here just for the first little bit until I can kind of get everything to a point where I'm feeling confident about moving on. And usually what that means is I've got enough salvage saved up where I can start to upgrade the gun a little bit. Now, the thing with snipers is I'm probably not going to pack-a-punch these at all. Now, if you do want to pack-a-punch the gun, the one that you can pack-a-punch is this one, the LW3A1 Frostline, the very first sniper on the list. The other two snipers, I wouldn't recommend pack-a-punching because they get like a special ability once they're pack-a-punched. So when you pack-a-punch the SVD, it actually turns into a shotgun, which can actually be kind of helpful for when you're using the gun just like in general, and especially if you're using the gun going for opal or other camos on it. Having the shotgun feature can be pretty nice. Also, the other sniper, which I believe also starts with an L, the LR672 or 762. That one, when you pack-a-punch, actually turns into an explosive weapon, kind of like the Mustang and Sally, but in sniper form. And it's super powerful, but it makes grinding for critical kills in particular next to impossible. Makes it very difficult. So you definitely don't want to pack-a-punch that one. Now, you're obviously not going to want to stay in the starting room forever, because A, it's gonna be really, really boring, and B, you're not gonna get a ton of zombies to spawn in. So as soon as you feel like you're ready to move on out of there, you might as well. I saved enough points up right now just so that I can go ahead and move on and open up the rest of the map. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up everything all the way up to the church, which is going to lock us into round 11. Now, I have more videos on the channel, which are linked in the description down below, on the best camo grinding spots and methods for both maps. So you can definitely check those out in the description down below. However, I'll give you a little sneak peek of those videos, I guess. Once you get to round 11, on top of the bank here is going to be the spot that you want to grind for camos, both if you're going for gold and if you're going for opal in zombies on Liberty Falls. Now, the one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is my secret sauce for this camo grind with the snipers on any map, and it's the reason why I put the regular red dot sight on the gun. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to press pause and I'm going to click switch to third person. If you're on controller, you can just hold down on the D-pad. I'm not sure what the keyboard shortcut is if you're on keyboard and mouse, but on controller, it's just holding down on the D-pad. That'll switch you into third person. If you have a regular sniper scope on your gun and you go to aim in, it will aim into the sniper scope even though you're in third person mode. However, if you don't have a sniper scope on, you just have a regular red dot or something else, it will aim in to just this crosshair here. And I actually prefer to grind camos on the snipers using this method. I don't know why, but for some reason I find that my accuracy is better when I'm using this like sort of fake crosshair, fake sight here. And I think that the camo grind has been a little bit easier when I've been doing it in this particular method. And once you save up a little bit of money and you can actually get some perks, I recommend the first two perks that you get are Deadshot and Speed Cola, because you don't have a lot of ammo. So first of all, you want to make sure that you can reload quickly. And for Deadshot, it just gives you more headshot damage, and it also helps the aim assist lock you into the head. Now, completely up to you. You can either go to round 15, or you can stay right on round 11. Obviously, I haven't even made it to round 11 yet, but I would be staying on round 11 because I'm also grinding for opal. And you can see my opal strategy down in the description below, like I said. Honestly, though, that is pretty much it for the strategy. And kind of just as most of the strategies for camo grinding have been so far, they are kind of just a brain-dead method where you just train up zombies and kill zombies over and over and over again. The camo grind isn't particularly exciting when you're going for the gold camos, to be honest. Another thing that I'll definitely recommend is when you get to a point where your guns start to level up a little bit, you are going to want to come out and add in some attachments, and then honestly just restart. There are some things that you're going to want to have on these guns, like for example under the comb section, you can add things that are going to give you better ADS speed, or the extended mags, which is just going to make it so much easier for you to grind camos. The suppressor, which is going to give you a ton more salvage. And since you're just getting to round 11 or 15, it's not super difficult to set up. So it really doesn't take that long if you come out, put some attachments on the gun, and then load back in. And honestly, with what we have on this gun here, this would probably be enough to go ahead and just get this one up to gold, unless you wanted to come back out and put on the extended mag 2 when you unlock it, which is at level 12 on this particular gun. But like I said, fairly short video here. Honestly, it's a pretty straightforward strategy. It's going to be easier if you do this in a method where you can have something like the red dot sight, which is going to make it easier for you to grind those camos, or even the iron sight if you happen to have it unlocked for whatever gun you're using. And like I said, I personally find that third person strategy to also be pretty helpful in this. For some reason, I find the aim to be better in the third-person strategy, so that method works pretty well for these guns as well. Now, do of course stay tuned on the channel. Of course, we are still grinding for camos. We're almost done with all of the gold camos, getting super close to having finished all of the golds on pretty much every gun. And we're actually already pretty close to just about halfway done with opal as well. So we're making good progress on those. Now, if you want to catch some camo grinding live and in person, do come check out the channel. We stream mostly on Twitch right now, but we are going to be streaming on YouTube again pretty soon. We stopped streaming on YouTube for quite a while, but I'm going to bring back the YouTube streams pretty soon as well. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe. Only about 15% of the people that watch videos on this channel right now are actually subscribed to the channel. So the more subscribers, the better. That helps me out. That helps the videos get more views. And if you made it this far in the video, folks, do me a favor, comment down below and let me know what is your favorite camo in Black Ops 6 Zombies that is not Nebula, Afterlife, Opal, or Gold. Has to be one of the camos from the guns. It could be one of the military camos that you can get on every gun, or it could be a special camo from one of the guns. But comment down below and let me know which one your favorite one is, and I'll tell you what my favorite one is in the next video. As always, thanks a bunch for watching. Make sure that you subscribe so you can catch more content on the channel on a regular basis, and we will see you in the next one.